Hello, welcome to Rising Technologies. This is Harish. You are watching part 17 of Core Java video tutorial. In this session, we are going to have a look at a practical example of command line arguments. In our last session, we have learned the mechanism of command line argument. We have seen that we can supply some data to the main program while executing our program from command line. And all this piece of information is gets stored within this args array as a separate strings. Now, in this session, I want to write a program. I will execute that program from command line and I will supply an integer as a parameter from command line. Something like this. This is my program. I will invoke this program from command prompt and I will supply a number from command line. We know that this argument will be sent as a data into this args array and this will be stored as a string within this args array. Now, in my main program, I want to read the information from this args array and print its table. But I know that this args array is of type string. Even I am supplying a number from command prompt, this number is get stored as a string in this args array. So, first of all, I need to convert this number from string to integer so I can make use of this wrapper class, that is integer. This class has a method that is parseInt method. This method takes a string as a parameter and it returns its integer value. If you don't know about data conversion, I will strongly encourage you to watch part 4 of this video tutorial about data conversion in Java. So in this example, I know that this value is get stored within the 0th element of this args array. I am retrieving that value from this array, converting that value to an integer, and then this value will be stored in this num variable. Now in order to print the table of this num variable, I need a for loop that executes exactly 10 times, and the counter variable of this for loop is going to be initialized to 1 and it will reach up to 10, and all I am going to multiply this num with a and print that information on the console. Let's have a practical look at this. So this is my command line demo class. I have my method and I know that this args array is going to receive the argument that I will supply from the command line, but this args array is going to contain that number in string format, and to convert that string to integer I'm going to make use of this wrapper class. Now let's have a for loop that execute around 10 times, and within this for loop all I need to do is write a sysout statement and just print multiplication of this number with this variable a. So just quickly save this program, compile this program by typing Ctrl+1. Look at this program is successfully compiled, and now in order to execute this program from command prompt, I have already invoked the command prompt and my current directory is the same directory where I have stored my command line demo program. Now in order to execute this, I need to type Java, name of my class, that is command line demo, and I can supply a number from here. So suppose I'm going to supply this value, that is 5. This 5 will be sent as an argument into args array. We are going to convert the 0th element of this args array from string to integer, and then using a for loop I'm just printing its table. Now look at this output. This program has successfully displayed the table of given number. Just clear the screen. Again, I want to invoke the same program by supplying some different number, and this program is successfully printing the table of given number. But what if I execute this program and I do not supply any argument to this program? Let's see what happens. I have pressed enter and look at this, there is a runtime exception. It is saying exception in thread main, and the name of exception is java.lang.arrayIndexOutOfBounds exception. And now why is that? Because I have executed this program but I haven't supplied any information to this main method. So at this time this args array is going to be null. There will be no values within this args array. And now I am trying to access zeroth element of this args array. And you can imagine this array do not contain any value, and I am going to supply zeroth index to retrieve the value. And compiler, actually Java is complaining about there is no index with this number, that is 0. That is why Java has displayed this error, actually an exception, that is array index out of bounds exception. Now what if I execute this program? We have written a program such a way that user will supply a number from command prompt. But suppose instead of number I'm going to supply this string as a parameter. So the string will be stored within args of 0. But while converting this string to integer, there will be a runtime exception. Now press enter and look at this exception in thread main. And what kind of exception it is? It is number format exception. We have learned about this exception in our chapter 4, actually 4th video of this series, that is converting data or data conversion in Java. So we know that this parseInt method takes a string and it converts this string to integer, but this string must contain a valid number. And if this string do not contain a valid number, this parseInt method throws an exception, that is number format exception. So now I want to handle a situation. I want to confirm the user to supply a number while executing this program from command line. I know that if user supplies any number, something like this number arrives within the 0th position of this array, and the length of this array will become 1. And if user do not supply any argument, the length of this args array will be 0. So let's have a look at this simple check. If this args array dot length is 0, then I am pretty sure that user haven't supplied any argument to this array, to this program, while executing it from command line. So we can simply make a check using if. So if the length of this args array is 0, we can tell the user to supply a number. So with all these changes, save this program, compile this program is successfully compiled, and now let's execute this program from command line. Now look at this. I have executed this program, but I am not supplying any argument. So in this case, this length of the args array will be 0, this condition will be true, and this program is saying please supply a number from command prompt. And if I supply a number, this program is going to display the table of given number. So this is a simple example of how we can supply some data from command prompt and utilize that data in our program. Thank you for watching. For more details, visit our official site, that's risingtechnologies.in. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel.